Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a griller. The Tier 5 German SPG is located on the northwest corner of Fjords, and this one is under the command of Bruhboss07. And he sent us in a couple of replays which we might find interesting. Game on. It's a 15cm Schwerhowitzer, which is a heavy howitzer capable of doing 480 alpha, penetrating through 38mm of armour and 6.7 meters on the burst radius, between 6.5 to 10.5 seconds of stun duration. Now he's aimed it right all the way to the other end of the map to try and get a shell into that little area next to the pass. Now, if the enemy tanks are going to go in there, and they more than likely are, they're going to get a nasty surprise, because not only going to be shot at by our own teammates, but they're going to get hit by Arty rounds coming in from above, which they really can't avoid. So even if they do try and hide, they're still going to take rounds. In fact, the only way to avoid shells would be to hug the rock, which is just slightly closer to our shell trajectory. You see, you've got a couple of guys going down there. He held down his right-hand mouse speed there to actually hold the aim whilst he was waiting for our guys to turn up. And the Tiger 131 has already gone through the pass, but if he comes back through the pass, he might get a nasty surprise. Okay. Oh, a KV222 turned up instead, and he's going to hug that corner, and that's a big mistake. Lining up the shot. Rounds out. Let's have a look, see where he hits. Oh, RNG said no and put it just to one side. Now the standard reload with this RT, 22.53 seconds, but Bruhboss has got it down to 20.12. So he's knocked a few seconds off. Now he's not using premium consumables. That would certainly help a great deal. Rounds out. And this time it does hit the engine deck. In fact, right in the center of it. KV222s are based on the KV1, but they have extra armor at the front and the rear. That doesn't protect the engine deck. They didn't put extra armor there, but look at those two tanks together. You've got a heavy tank number 6 and a Tiger 131, which are basically the same tank. He's lining the top, trying to get the shot on the heavy tank number 6, and he's lined it up. It's going to hit if it hits the spot. He's playing around there. He really didn't need to do that, but he goes after the Easy 8 instead, and unfortunately doesn't get that. Now the Easy 8 is the welded version of the M4 with the 76mm guns, so it's actually an M4 76W. A3 means, of course, that it's got the diesel engine, if I remember correctly, and it's also the Easy 8 version, which has actually got the horizontal volute suspension system. It's lining it up for the engine deck. Only a few seconds to go. Rounds out. This should hit. Oh, it wipes him out. That's his first kill. Good shot. In fact, actually, he had a bit of RNG help there, because the guy backed up, and instead of hitting the engine deck, the shell went right into the turret and wiped the thing out completely. Okay, he's going for the heavy tank number 6. Rounds out. And another direct hit, 215 this time. Those guys aren't happy, so they are backing up a bit. The Tiger 131's a little too close for us. He's right next door to the wall. But the KV222 is still around, and he fires around in. The guy backs up, and he's out the game as well. Second kill. So even though he barely moved away from the spawn point, he's already got 2 kills in the game. So he's actually having a major effect upon the battle. KV1 rounds out, long flight time. Lands alongside him, but only gets 6 hit points. You can see that Tiger 131 doesn't want to give up the wall, because he knows that that wall's the only thing that's protecting him from the Arty shells coming in from above. And even the KV-1 is now trying to hug the wall. Okay, he's trying to tell them that he's helping them. He moved the rescue over the target, but actually he was also trying to help and take out those enemy who just got through the middle pass. And we're going for another easy 8 and rounds out. This could kill. It does! So that's 2 easy 8s he's taken out in the game. So 3 kills now. What next? Can he get this Tiger 131? Well, he should be able to. The guy's going for the same position that the KV-222 had. And he must realise that he's going to receive rounds. Rounds out onto the engine deck. Oh! Actually landed right on the side of the turret. Now, that's where the loader is on the Tiger 131. And he's moving. He is pushing, but he's hugging the wall to avoid getting any shots. Although we have a green line when we're looking at it like that, but if you try and get closer, you get a red line. So obviously he knows he's in cover. There's only 6 enemy left. We're already 4 up on them. These guys need to push and get through that Tiger. We've got the Zadimika coming up behind him. He just took a huge chunk. And now the Tiger 131's in a position where we can shoot him. Rounds out. Long flight time. Oh, it takes him down to 3 hit points. The Zadimika should be able to take him now. Yep. Okay, he's actually communicating with his teammates very well indeed. And I like to see that, because when you are actually helping your teammates, they know where the help's coming from. They see these shells coming in from above. I like to do it by using the T key on the target, so I can say to them, I'm going to hit that target. What? Whoa! Well, you've got to laugh, but he is going to die. Took that corner too fast. Yeah. Oh dear. It happens to all of us in the end. I've done it a few times. I've taken a corner too quickly and fallen off and died in the process. But he's not going to see the last couple of kills in the game now, except by watching through somebody else's eyes. Now they're going to think, as in drowners, yikes, the Panzerselbstfahrerfährte 4C, the death toaster, actually thinks he tried to do that on purpose. And he said he flipped. No, you took the corner too quickly. You didn't have enough turning circle to actually get round there. He's going to think, water, Arty, drown. No, we don't do that. Okay, well, we're looking. The SU-100 is actually behind him, and he's now looking. This Skoda is actually looking for the enemy Fifi, the 105 Lefh 18B2, which I think is going to be on the peninsula. There's the SU-100. Now he can shoot from here, but he's actually going to go look. Yes, there he is. He's on the peninsula. He was spotted by the SU-100. Oh, and the SU-100's firing at him and missing. Come on, do your worst. You know he's here. Oh, now he just got hit by the Fifi. And now he's got to reload, which gives the Fifi a chance. He'll get 2 shots in before... Yeah, oh, he didn't. The Fifi couldn't reload in time. And that's it, game over. And he went for an early bath. Here's the end of battle results of the first game, and that was the second-class tanker for Bruhboss07 in the Gorilla. He was getting a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7 in that one. His win rate was 4,400, which is super unicum standard, But his cornering and his driving, well, that needed a lot of work. He needs to get back to the driving school because he took that corner way too quickly and he couldn't turn. He tried to turn, but he couldn't turn. He just fell off the edge. So it wasn't intentional, but it was something that could have been avoided. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game because that went to the Tiger 131 on the enemy team. He got 1,959 hit points. Second highest damage went to the VK3601H on his own team. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the RL44 on his own team with 1,597. You can see that Bruhboss managed to get 1,427. So he is up there in the top level of the tables. But he was actually in 5th place when it came to damage because there was 2 players on the enemy team who got better than him and 2 on his own. When it came to kills, though, he was in 2nd place. The SU-100 managed to get 5 kills in that game. 3 kills went to Bruhboss and also to the Skoda T25 and the Zaddy Micah. And 2 kills in 3rd position went to the Tiger 131. When it came to base XP, we can see the high score was the ARL44. He managed 957. 936 went to the VK3601H. And 839 went to the Skoda T25 rather. And I'm afraid Bruhboss only managed to get 607. He probably would have got more damage, but for the fact he flipped himself off the bridge. Let's have a look at detail. Well, he fired 11 rounds in the game, got 7 direct hits on the enemy and 1 penetrating shot. Now, can we guess which one he penetrated? I'm pretty sure it's one of the M4A3 Easy 8s that he went through. And let's have a look. Is it? Yes, it's that one. 398 hit points of damage. It probably was the first one that he hit rather than the second one. Second one he only got 76 hit points out of. That's the guy on the corner. But this one, yes, he absolutely obliterated that one. And he actually was choosing to shoot at that guy rather than shoot at the Tiger versions that were actually basically hiding behind the rock. And he could have hit 2 tanks with 1 shot, but he elected to go to the Easy 8. And in fact, actually, it worked out okay because he actually did penetrate the guy and wipe him out completely. So go back to detail and we can see he also got 12 splashes. So 11 tanks, 11 shots and 12 splashes. He did hit more than 1 tank with some of the shots. 1,427 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did 265 hit points of stun assists off 10 stuns. On a premium count, he actually earned 36,103 credits from the game. And he also took away 6,831 experience points because he got a reward for 5,466 in there as well for mission completion. So the first game ends up with an early bath. He went swimming whilst the rest of the team were playing. And let's have a look and see if he does the same in the second replay. In the second game, Bruhboss is now in the M44 and he's on the assault team on Steppes Assault. Game on. Well, they may have nerfed the M44, but it's still a powerful Arty, whichever way you look at it. Mainly down to the fact, of course, it has that very, very wide arc of fire. It also has a 155mm howitzer, which is capable of 500 alpha, 38mm pin, 6.7 meters on the burst radius, and between 6.5 and 10.5 seconds of stun. Okay, looking towards the enemy. No one yet. Of course, it does help if our teammates get sight of the enemy. They're so far away from them. You think they're almost afraid to go up against them. Okay, first target, Thunderbolt. And, well, he looks at that, but he wants a BZ-58, so he's dialing in. Almost ready. Rounds out. Oh, bad luck. It hit the rock just in front. change his position, and he did that well because he only had to move a short distance and he was out of the way of any return fire. The enemy Arty on this team is an SU-8. Okay, he's trying to select target. He's found a T-32. It's a tier 8 game with tier 6 tanks, and he gets a direct hit. So that one definitely is going to work. Now he's found a lone target at the back there, a Jagdpanzer IV with no camo on. A lot of tanks at the moment going around with no camo. Instead he sees a Type 59 and he likes the idea of hitting a tier 8 premium. Unfortunately the shell didn't. That one didn't hit. Yeah, sometimes you just have to accept that RNG is not going to give you the result you want. Okay, he's loaded, rounds out, and well, they changed position, but the good thing is that he actually hit both of them at the same time. He got splash on them. And he got some stun assist off the T-32. Again, he's relocating after each shot as well. Now, the idea in order to get stun assist is actually to hit enemy tanks that are well within sight of your own teammates. So ideally, you want to find a target that your teammates can then put rounds in immediately you've shot them. The other way to do that, of course, to hint to the teammates, is to use the T key. If you use the T key and indicate that target, they'll shoot it if they can see it. Now that Thunderbolt is in sight of our teammates at the moment. He fired the round in, and he did get some damage and some stun. In fact, he got 40 hit points of damage, but he didn't get the stun assist, unfortunately. Next target, the Polak. He is indicating the target now. That's good, because it tells your teammates where you're going, where you're going to attack next. They might indicate what they want attacked, and if they do, then try and follow their indications, because they're saying which one they want you to help them with. That's a kill. That's his first kill of the game. And in fact, he's gone back to the Type 59. He's marking the target. Now, when you do indicate on a tank as well, the other important thing is if they can see it, they might track it for you, because then they know that they're going to get track assistance or damage assist if you hit them. Okay. Fires the round in. Oh, it's a kill! That one was good. That's 2. That was a direct hit, wiped him out. Excellent shot. Going back to the T-32 again. All the enemy in the south have been wiped out. They've only got 2 left now. The T-32's surrounded. He's gone. And now he's looking to try and get a shot into this ISU 122S, which is a premium tank destroyer. Okay. Is he going to move back? He does move back. He fired the round in. Oh, he got the kill again. That's 3 kills, 3 shots. And he wins the game for his team. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a second-class tanker for Bruhboss07 in the M44, but not just any second-class tanker. This is the first time he's had a second-class tanker with this Arty, and he did very well towards the end. He wasn't getting great results at the start, but it started getting better and better, and then he got 3 consecutive kills in a row, and that's why he's got the Reaper badge for getting 3 consecutive kills. He also managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 8, but his win rate was only 1,065. I think that's just a representation really more of the fact that he didn't do a huge amount of damage, but he did get the shots in. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, you can see he's way down the table on damage with only 610 hit points. Highest scorer in that game was the BZ166 on our team, who actually picked up a steel wall and 3,048 hit points, so that wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. Second highest damage was the ISU 122-2 on our team with 2,326. And the third highest damage went to a Bruhboss07, who managed 2,118 hit points. So 610 was rather on the small side, and that's why the win 8 was a little smaller. But when it came to kills, he was up there because the 4 kills went to the ISU 122-2, 3 kills went to Bruhboss for his M44, and 2 kills went to the Super Hellcat and the 50 TP prototype on his own team. Only 1 member of the enemy team actually managed to get a kill, and that was the Type 59, and that tank was taken out by Bruhboss. So he actually did help his teammates, because that guy was quite a good player, an active player. Anyway, when it came to base XP, he's about mid-table on this one, because of course the damage actually affects the XP as well. And the high score was the BZ166 again with 1,020, the only player to get over 1,000. 985 go to the Cromwell B. The ISU 122-2 got 943, and Bruhboss got 654. So bit mid-table on damage and XP, but way up on top on kills. And so yes, he did harvest that last kill of the game with a pretty good shot actually. He only fired 8 in the game, so the game was fairly quick, but it is a 10 minutes assault game, and it was over very quick. It was only half the time, 5 minutes 2 seconds. So I think you can put down the fact that he didn't get a huge amount of damage to the fact that the battle didn't last very long. His teammates were well on the ball. They were actually actively trying to kill the enemy. And in fact, the South team, the team that moved in from the East, actually managed to take out all of the enemy from behind. And then they circled around and took the remaining enemy from their rears. So yes, that's why it ended so quickly. He did get 3 direct hits, but none of them penetrated. He got 9 splash, 610 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters, damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, did 317 hit points of stun assist off 5 stuns. On a premium count, he actually earned 19,086 credits from the game, so it was profitable, and he got 981 XP out of it as well. So well done on getting a second-class tanker, the first time he's done that, but it won't be the last. In fact, I'm pretty sure if he carries on at the rate he's doing, he will get an ace tanker. I suspect that some of those RNG shots where he actually missed were down to the fact that he hasn't upgraded the full crew yet. And of course, he does need to use premium consumables. He didn't use that in the other game either. Using premium consumables really does boost your reload times. And so, yes, I thoroughly recommend using them. Yes, you have to pay extra, and you can get them when they're half price. And then obviously you're saving yourself credits all the time. Plus, of course, it boosts the overall credits you get when it's reporting, because if the premium consumables are in there and you've already paid for them, it comes out as 0. And then obviously you'd still get the credit. So it still looks as if you're doing rather nicely, but you're not actually having to pay for consumables at all. You're only paying for it because, of course, you won't be able to store up all the credits to then use it to buy things like equipment or new tanks. But it is, I promise you, it is worth it to buy up loads and loads of consumables at half price. And it does have an effect overall because you're never short of consumables. So I hope you enjoyed both of those games. This one in the M44, and of course the previous one in the Gorilla, where he took a turn for the worst. He's fallen in the water. Yes, blue bottle. Somebody else actually picked up on that the other day. That was a Goons reference, by the way. But he definitely did fallen in the water. Oh dear. So, yeah, we know it was not intentional. Just don't make a habit of it, please, because it gives us a reputation for liking water too much when we're in Arty. We don't like Arty. We don't like water. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Please give it a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.